What does it truly mean to live in a hole deep in the earth under constant threat of death? During the First World War, the Western Front was a vast battlefield stretching roughly 1,500 kilometers from the Belgian coast to the Swiss border, where millions of soldiers endured this grim reality in trenches. Trench warfare began when Germany's plan for a swift victory failed and both sides entrenched themselves in a long, brutal stalemate. These elaborate trench systems were not just simple ditches, but complex networks consisting of three main lines. A front line, a support line, and a reserve line, all zigzagged to prevent enemy fire from sweeping through unhindered. Between these lines lay no man's land, a deadly expanse riddled with barbed wire and shell craters where few would survive and advance. Life inside the trenches was a battle against mud, disease, and pests. Soldiers faced constant exposure to the elements, lived in cramped dugouts, and fought infestations of lice and rats. The threat of deadly gas attacks loomed, alongside the fear of artillery and sniper fire. Communications relied on a mix of runners, signal lamps, pigeons, and buried telephone lines, revealing the desperate innovation in this static war. Casualties were staggering. Battles like the Somme and Passchendaele are remembered for their appalling losses, with soldiers often gaining just a few meters of ground at a terrible human cost. Trenches could be abandoned or repaired daily due to shelling or flooding, creating a confusing maze where soldiers frequently lost their way. Yet amid this horror, bonds formed between comrades, perhaps the only comfort in the relentless ordeal. Veteran accounts describe moments of eerie quiet shattered by sudden, terrible attacks, gas creeping mysteriously over no man's land, deadly and invisible. Ultimately, it was not until the Allies combined overwhelming numbers with new technology like tanks in the final year of the war that the deadlock of trench warfare finally broke, changing the face of combat forever. Enjoyed the video? Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. See you in the next one.